The third eye is a mystical concept referring to a speculative invisible eye, which provides perception beyond ordinary sight. My third eye in particular can see darkness, and ultimately, your death. Oh, hi. My name is KatherineKnows. Welcome back to KatherineKnows. And if you're interested on how I got this makeup look transformation, then please stay tuned. So I'm just starting out by taking my brow pencil and doing like a rough sketch and mapping out the design of the skull on my face. I did refer to a couple of pictures and I was constantly looking back and forth, and erasing some mistakes and just adjusting it until I thought it was good enough. I also hid my eyebrows by using this little handy trick. So basically I flattened out my eyebrows using the glue stick, packed on some powder, and then just repeated that same step until I thought my eyebrows were well hidden. Now for the most time consuming part, the shading of the actual face. So using some mixing medium as well as some dark black eyeshadow and a small pencil brush, I mixed the two together and just shaded the darkest part of my face. So using some white face paint and a flat concealer brush, I laid the brush down on my lip and I pulled it down. So in a way, it kind of created that fake tooth. For smaller ones on the side, I turned it sideways and then again I lay it flat and I streaked it down. And what it does, it just creates that nice round dome top and you've got the straight sides of the teeth, if that makes sense. And I was actually having so much trouble with this white face paint. I found that once it's dried, it actually kind of caked up a bit and it wasn't smooth. So I took my white liquid NYX liner and just painted on top of it. Then taking a black liquid liner, I just outlined the teeth just to make them a bit more defined. So taking a damp brush, I dipped it into some blue eyeshadow and tried to blend the blue eyeshadow from the center of my mouth outwards. And then just to make those receding gum lines that we made previously look a bit more blended, I took just a dry brush as well as the same black eyeshadow that I used for the other part previously on my face, and I just basically softened those lines and blended it out. So I feel like for this part you could really add your own creative flair or style. You could add cracks, you could add squiggles, whatever you want. But just I found that all the small details and the shading really pulled this look together. So now we're up to creating the third eye. What I did was take some white liquid liner and just shade in the entire thing, define the whole outside using some black liquid liner, and then just to recreate the outside of the iris, I drew a circle in the center of the eye, and then what I did was actually use 2 shades of brown. So top part of the iris, I used a dark brown, and then I used more of a light, warmer, chocolatey brown on the bottom half. Again, taking some more of that same black liquid liner, drawing the iris and creating some short strokes to make the eye look a bit more realistic, and then to make it look like there's actually light reflecting off the eyeball and making it look a bit more glossy, just to 2 little white dots using that white liner. Also wanted to add that I tried to recreate the waterline by adding a small thin white line and then also then defining it with that same black liner. Because this isn't like a typical eye, the actual eyebrow shape doesn't really have a defined shape. It more of is just like a soft concave eyebrow. So I just took a small liquid liner pen and flicked some individual hairs and made it into like a really soft arch. So again, just moving to the bottom half of the face, honestly, you could do whatever your heart feels like. For me, I just wanted to make my face look a bit more sunken in, so I did apply a bit more shading. So just using some normal eyelash glue, I just stuck the false eyelashes to the top and bottom of my eye. So this part here is actually supposed to be like a nose extending from the fake eye down, and then just for the area where the nostril is, I created some fake cracks just to give it more of a weird illusion. So for this part, I thought it would be like a good idea to conceal my eyes, or hinder them at least, using some white paint. Again, very questionable choice of white paint, because when it dried down to that matte finish, it cracked, and if anything, I feel like it made my closed eye stand out more. With that being said, I probably should have used something more of a cream eyeshadow, such as, you know, the NYX Milk Jumbo Pencil, which works great, and then setting it down with a bit of powder, maybe that would have worked a bit better. But you know what, I think that's absolutely fine. Like when it comes to these little creative projects or just things in life, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way that you want it to be, and that's completely okay. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, definitely leave a thumbs up or a comment down below. Sorry, it's a little bit hard for me to speak right now because my face is so stiff from all the paint. But yeah, good luck to all the contestants that have entered, and I hope you are enjoying your night wherever you are in the world, and remember to stay happy. Mwah. Bye.